These are 5 of the most hyped smart gadgets from the last year, and they all have something in common, and it has nothing to do with bad specs. The reviews looked great, the launch went smoothly, and the prices were high enough to make you assume you were getting something premium. But people brought them home, used them for a week, and quietly returned them, because in every single case, a cheaper and sometimes older alternative did the important job better. Apple's AirPods Pro 3 launched at $249, and on paper, they look like the obvious upgrade. Better active noise cancellation, a new heart rate sensor, and tighter integration with the Apple ecosystem, which sounds like an easy recommendation until you actually try to wear them. The redesigned fit is where things fall apart. The new tip shape causes slipping during exercise, rubbing during long listening sessions, and the tips themselves tear more easily than the previous generation. So you are paying $249 for uncomfortable earbuds that don't stay in your ears during a jog, which is a lousy deal. But the bigger problem is the value gap. The AirPods Pro 2, which you can now find closer to $169, already have spatial audio, adaptive transparency, and solid noise cancellation. And alternatives like the Nothing Ear or the Soundcore Liberty 4NC deliver competitive ANC for well under $100. So unless you specifically need the heart rate sensor, the AirPods Pro 2 are still the smarter buy. And that $80 difference stays in your pocket. But the next gadget on this list costs twice as much and somehow delivers even less. Amazon's Echo Show 11 launched in late 2025 at around $220, and the idea was simple: bigger screen, better smart home hub. But the execution missed the mark in a way you would notice within the first hour of use. The touchscreen is sluggish and unresponsive, and it feels noticeably worse than the smaller Echo Show 8, which is a strange thing to downgrade when the entire point of the device is the display. The audio quality also did not improve over the smaller model, and Netflix playback runs into buffering issues on a device that is supposed to be Amazon's premium smart display. This is the kind of device that gets packed up for return within 2 hours of unboxing, because when a smart display has a screen you do not want to touch, you just have a large speaker with a bad screen attached to it. The Echo Show 8 does the same core job for $70 less, and the touch actually works. So just buy that one. This is the most expensive gadget on the list, and the one with the most frustrating failure point. The Meta Ray-Ban display starts at $799 and promises the kind of tech you only saw in concept videos 2 years ago. AI-powered smart glasses with a private in-lens display controlled by a neural wristband. With configuration options, the total can climb to $870 or higher, which puts these in laptop territory for a pair of glasses. The concept is ambitious, but the execution depends on too many things going right at the same time. That neural wristband needs to stay connected. The Bluetooth link to your phone has to remain stable, and the glasses themselves have to not randomly shut off while you are wearing them. And all 3 of those things have gone wrong in real-world use, sometimes all in the same session. The support process adds another layer of frustration, because Meta's return flow starts with a mandatory 24-hour reboot instruction before they will even issue a return label. And the part that really makes it sting is that Meta's own Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 smart glasses start at $379 and still give you the camera, open-ear audio, calls, and AI assistant features just without the display and the wristband that keep failing. The next one caught me by surprise, but before I talk about it, if you have found value in the video so far, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe for weekly, no BS reviews of the latest gadgets that matter to you the most. The Remarkable Paper Pro Move is a $500 digital notebook that promises to replace paper for professionals who want distraction-free writing. It is a beautiful idea that runs into ugly problems fast. The battery life is the first surprise. For a device marketed on its e-ink simplicity, you would expect weeks of battery life like a Kindle. Instead, you get days. So you are plugging in a device whose entire selling point is replacing replacing something that never needed a charge. The writing canvas feels small relative to the device size. The screen is darker than expected, and the color e-paper experience still looks washed out. The device can brick entirely, and on top of the performance issues, there are ongoing cloud and privacy concerns that add risk to an already shaky experience. And the costs do not stop at $500. There is a subscription layer and accessories that push the total investment higher, which means you are spending premium laptop money on a device that cannot run apps, browse the web, or multitask. A Kindle Scribe handles the note-taking job for less. An iPad mini handles everything for about the same price, and a $3 paper notebook still has not bricked on anyone. The Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra Earbuds 2nd Gen launched in July 2025 at $299.99. And to be fair, the noise cancellation on these is still among the best you can buy. That part is not the problem. The problem is everything around it. The fit is still bulky and uncomfortable for longer sessions. The battery life tested at roughly 5.5 hours, which is short for this price point. The EQ options are limited, so you are stuck with a sound signature you cannot meaningfully adjust. And compared to the first generation, the changes are minimal, which means Bose is charging $300 for a minor update that did not fix the actual problems with the first generation. The noise cancellation also struggles in dynamic environments where sound levels change quickly because the ANC reacts too slowly to sudden spikes, letting sharp sounds through before the system catches up. If you are on an iPhone, the AirPods Pro 2 at $169 are the better value. On Android, Samsung's Galaxy Buds 4 Pro deliver comparable noise cancelling without the comfort issues or the $300 price tag. None of these is a bad idea. They are just bad buys right now, because in every case, last year's model or a competitor at half the price does the job you actually care about. If you want to see which gadgets are actually worth your money right now, check out this video next.